All right, doesn't that just look good? A food blogger based right here in Detroit has been recognized as one of the top chefs in America. Rayshawn Wilder just launched a new cheesecake line called Eyes of a Foodie, and he can't make them fast enough. But lucky for us, we got the man right here at Broadcast House, and he has some of his sweet treats here, and he's going to tell us about a pop-up shop. Rayshawn, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about, we called you one of the top chefs in America, and we're talking about like the cream of the crop. Tell us a little bit about your experience on MasterChef.
So I was on this season of MasterChef, season 10, and it was such an amazing experience. It was my cheesecake that actually got me through the audition, so I was the top 80 out of 20,000 people.
So out of 20,000, you were in the top 80.
Yes.
That is amazing. So clearly that cheesecake is doing some work.
Yes, it is. It's like magic.
So how'd you get started cooking?
I grew up watching my mom and grandmother cook, and it was just a natural passion for me. And so that just really, I was different from my brothers. They were into sports, I was into food. And it just really allowed me to be creative and just have fun with food.
All right. So you're making some of your cheesecake here now. You just poured in, what was that you just poured in? Was that vanilla?
I poured in a tablespoon of vanilla, and I started with 2 8-ounce packages of cream cheese, half a cup of sugar, sour cream, and the spices.
And you say it really has to blend. What type of consistency are you looking for?
You definitely want a silky type of consistency with the cream cheese.
Okay. And so you had that going. And how long have you been cooking?
I've been cooking for about 18 years now.
So about 18 years.
Yeah, I know I look about 10, but yeah, I've been around for a little while.
Well, those are the problems to have, right? So tell us a little bit about what you're doing this weekend. You can't keep your cheesecakes, from flying off the shelves, but now people actually have a chance to buy them at a pop-up. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I'm having a pop-up this Saturday, and it really started because people were constantly talking about how great my cheesecakes were. And so I walked into a restaurant one day, and I wanted to get a pound cake, and they said, well, we have cream cheese. I said, well, I'm sorry, cheesecake. I said, well, I make cheesecake, so I'd rather stay away from those because I'll be biased towards my own. And so once I made one for the actual owner, I brought it back the next day, and he went crazy, and his words were, you have to have a pop-up shop. I will literally give you the keys to my restaurant.
Wow. So, and this is clearly another food expert, right?
Yes.
The guy who knows about food. So you can't tell us all your secrets.
Exactly.
But tell us a little bit about what makes a good cheesecake stand out.
I think what makes a good cheesecake stand out are the flavors. My flavors, I like to do different things because, I wanted something that will really set mine and take mine to the next level. And so I like to use fruits, and I like to use very nostalgic flavors. And I think love is the key ingredient in all of my recipes.
All right. Well, you just poured your silky cheesecake in there.
Yes.
And so how long would something like this have to cook?
It will take between an hour and 10 minutes, depending on the texture and the consistency and whatever you added as far as fruits or fillings.
All right. And speaking of fruits and fillings, tell us a little bit about some of the cheesecakes you have here.
Okay, so this is my cookie butter cheesecake. This is the one that got me to the top 80 out of 20,000 on MasterChef. This is my personal favorite. This is my white chocolate blueberry crumble. Ooh. And I make a fresh granola for the top with white chocolate and fresh blueberries. This is the most nostalgic one. This is the strawberry shortcake cheesecake.
Oh my goodness.
And this is the banana pudding cheesecake, and every cheesecake of mine is filled with whatever's on top.
That is absolutely delicious. And someone's tempting me here because there are 4 forks.
There are 4 forks.
So I'm going to give this a try if that's all right with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Knock yourself out.
This looks, they look amazing. And of course, you always start eating with your eyes, right? You decide whether something is delicious.
Exactly, and that's where my name, Eyes of a Foodie, came from, because you eat with your eyes first.
That is great.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Give me some coffee and some time alone and watch me make that thing disappear. That is really good. And so tell us a little bit about where people can find you in your pop-up shop.
So you can find me at Spread Deli and Coffee. That's in Midtown. That's this Saturday. And if you want to put an order in, you can reach me on Instagram or by email.
What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Eyes of a Foodie.
Eyes of a Foodie.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think I have the stomach of a foodie pretty soon, man, because this is really good.
Thank you so much.
Rayshawn, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Go check him out with his pop-up. Kevin, these are amazing.